Hey guys, what's up? It's a noob here. So in this video, I'm gonna be reading all the mice that I've promoted in the past. But unlike other videos, oh my god. But unlike other videos where I was paid to talk about them, this video is sponsored by a company that has almost nothing to do with gaming mice. In other words, I actually get to share some of my honest opinion on each and every one of these mice. By the end of the video, I'll compare and give a summary of which mouse is the overall best for Minecraft PvP and bridging. So stay tuned. Speaking about gaming mice, I want to give a huge thanks to Buff for letting me give away a Razer Naga Trinity to one of you guys watching. All you need to do is to comment your Buff username with #downloadedbuff, and I'll be picking a winner 7 days after the video is published. Now, if you're not familiar with Buff, it's a program where you can earn free things such as gift cards, game keys, and even keyboards and mice just by having it running in the background. Not only does it support Minecraft, it also applies to other games such as League of Legends, Valorant, Fortnite, and more. You get something called Buff Points and you can redeem all sorts of prizes with it. For those of you concerned about Buff, they profit through ads and membership. It's not a virus, there's no mining, nor does it take up much CPU or GPU usage. If you download Buff today with a link below, you'll get 70 Buff Points for free. Now best of luck on the giveaway and back to the video. So I do want to talk about them in the order of when they were introduced on this channel. And the first thing that really was promoted on the channel is probably the Glorious. Well, if you really want to trace back, it's definitely the XTD, but sadly I don't have the mouse right now. I feel quite complicated about this mouse because the Glorious Model O is kind of the mouse that blew up my channel. If you guys don't remember, I made the video that absolutely made people think that this mouse is the literal best for Minecraft bridging and stuff. And when I look back, I just feel like, oh shoot, I made this mouse super overrated. I overhyped the mouse a lot, and that's a moment when I realized that I have just started an interesting trend in the Minecraft community. Because after I made the video, people started uploading similar ones with the best mouse in the title. Well, this type of title is nothing new, but it was definitely not a thing in the Minecraft community back then. But yeah, apparently after the video, there is a new best mouse for Minecraft almost every month. Now, there is probably over 50 videos about the best mouse in Minecraft. Not that I'm against it, but it's just quite funny that it's still a thing right now, even after almost 2 years. Now, back to the mouse, it is still very popular. It's a mouse that Trix uses regularly in almost every single one of his videos.
Let's hope my teammate is a bit more patient this time.
One thing I would say about Glorious is that the Model O, D, or Model I are very similar. In the standpoint of a Minecraft player, it's really not gonna make a huge difference. So I would suggest that if you already own one of the Glorious mice, there is no need to get another. Now finally, even though I think the mouse was a little bit overhyped by us Minecraft YouTubers, it's still a really good mouse. It's one of the only mice in my collection that's also good for PvP where I would use for butterfly and jitter clicking. After all these Glorious mice, I think then came the hype for the Rocket mouse. And yeah, it is probably because of me and a few other YouTubers. We brought these into the community. I believe we started with the XTD. Like, I got those from like the German Bedwars community, but I broke that mouse a long time ago. And then I switched to the Rocket Computer. To be more precise, it's the Rocket Computer RI, and this is a mouse I would absolutely not recommend for Minecraft, and I feel like a lot of people still bought it because of me back then. And here's the problem with all the Minecraft mouse promo videos. We tend to give the vibe where we were able to do all these crazy bridging and clutching only because of the mouse we're using, and it's absolutely not the case. The Rocket Computer can definitely drag click, but the clicks are really heavy and the mouse is super light. It just makes it hard for you to aim when you're trying to click, or click higher CPS when you're trying to aim. But if you're a BedlessNoob, that's just not an issue. Regardless, this mouse makes jitter or butterfly clicking almost impossible, and I would say it's good for you only if you're gonna drag click with it for bridging an MLG rush. Despite that, surprisingly, there was actually a YouTuber called Albi Pro who mains this mouse for Bedwars. That's probably why when you listen to his jitter clicking, it sounds like his entire table is shaking, because he had to put so much force to make it work. And this is why I find it so impressive that he was using this mouse for every single one of his videos, but sadly he stopped uploading since 9 months ago. And yeah, the same thing applies to the pink version, and I forgot the full name of it. So the same applies to the Rocket Comb Pure Ultra Coral Bloom Limited Edition. So up next, we have the Rocket King. I believe this is Rocket King 100 and 120. They don't really make a huge difference, but these two are like one of the most popular mouse models in the competitive Minecraft telebridge communities. People, they use this for like telebridging because this mouse has a huge advantage when it comes to like telebridging because it's light and the clicks registers really easily. It has really light clicks. That's why like a lot of bridger absolutely love this mouse. But the only downside is that if you're trying to get high CPS, this mouse might not get the highest CPS when you're like trying to drag click. I say this mouse is a good fit for like almost every single Minecraft game mode. I know a lot of you have realized I have a Rocat Kova right here. I'm just saying this mouse has a ridiculous amount of side buttons. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side buttons. And as an average Minecraft player, you're just never gonna get to use any of them. Anyways, this mouse I absolutely do not recommend for Minecraft. I mean, it can drag click, but the clicks are really heavy and there is not a lot of space for you for like when it comes to like drag clicking. I think the maximum CPS I got on this is like around like 30 CPS. Definitely not a mouse for like jitter or butterfly clicking since you can see the button is very like narrow. So if you have like big finger, this is not gonna be good, especially if you're a butterfly clicker. After that, they made the new Rocat Kong Pro, and these mouse, I say they're like really nice. You get a lot of like CPS on it. These two mouse, they feel similar to the Rocat King, but then except the clicks are tiny little bit heavier. And I would say that that's the only downside for this mouse. But the one thing that's better than the King is that when it's plugged into your PC, the RGB looks absolutely amazing. You can customize it, and I would say this is my favorite Rocat mouse when it comes to the lighting. So, finally, let's talk about the Bloody mouse collection that I have. I hope Bloody doesn't hate me after this because I actually have a lot to say about the whole Bloody collection. So we have the AL, I believe this is the AL90. Firstly, the texture, it might make you think that it's good for drag clicking, but it's actually not the best for drag clicking when you have like a special texture. It's similar, it's like it has a built-in grip tape. Oh, by the way, I forgot which YouTuber it was, but like back then there was a hype for using grip tape as like drag clicking, as like electric tape for like drag clicking. So you have people spending like $20 on these razor grip tapes just so they can drag click, and those doesn't even give that many CPS. So do not get grip tape for drag clicking. It's not worth your money. Even though I don't really like this mouse because well, you can see almost all the mouse, their cable, it extends from like the center of their mouse. But then this mouse, for some reason, right, like the cable is like right below the freaking left click button. So if you're a butterfly clicker and you have big finger or long fingers, this is not gonna feel comfortable. Now, this mouse, according to Tricks, sounds like a taser gun. And if I'm not wrong, it's actually the mouse that blew up his channel as well. I think it was this video where he used the mouse, and it was one of the first videos that got a lot of views, which pushed his channel in the earlier days that made him the YouTuber today. My conclusion is that this definitely is not the best mouse for PvP, but definitely a decent one for bridging. So regardless, I don't know about like Bloody. Their mouse may not be the best. Some people say they don't have the best quality, but dude, these things generate a lot of views. And I would say that the A70, this thing blew up my channel, kind of. It gave me a lot of views, like the whole Bloody like collection. There's one thing that I've always wanted to say about the whole Bloody mice, okay? As you can see, this is the Bloody A70, Bloody A60, and this is the Bloody A Bedless, or you can call it the Bloody A70 Black. As you can see, each and every one of them has their own unique design. Very unique, guys. Also, a huge issue that I didn't really get to talk about in the past, but like it took me a long time to get used to the shape of a Bloody mice. I say out of all the mouse that I've went through in the video, the Bloody mice is the one that is the least ergonomically designed. So if you're like someone new that just got the mouse and you use it to play games for like 30 minutes to an hour, your hand, especially if you drag click, your hand's gonna start like hurting. That's like the downside. But the good side is that this thing gets you a lot of CPS. For the average player, you guys may not think that's something, but for us YouTubers, CPS is not just clicks per second. CPS, according to Derpold, is clouds per second. This video is not to entirely make fun of Bloody. I'm happy to work with them, but like if they're ever like watching this video, I hope in the future they can please just use some other designs instead of just changing the freaking texture, okay, and calling it a new mouse. Going back, this mouse I would say is one of the best mouse for like butterfly clicking. You can get like 30 CPS butterfly clicking on like any of these mouse. And then we have the, you know, A60, the quadrible-clicking mouse. This mouse is the very mouse that blew up Sin69's channel. If you guys don't remember, he made a video reviewing this mouse that got over like 1 million views. Something interesting about Bloody Mice is that you can say all kinds of things about them, but Bloody Mice are actually the most view-generating mice in the entire Bedwars community. These mice made so many videos with over 1 million views, and almost every Bedwars YouTuber that reviewed them had their review video become one of their most popular videos. And you know, the video that I made on the Bloody A Bedless also got over 1 million views. So we're nearing the end of the video. So when I compare all these mouse, there is, I would say, there's no perfect mouse, okay? There's no perfect mouse, but the overall best for bridging, I would say, would probably be the Rollcat King. And I say the overall best if you do Bedwars and then PvP, you're not like a bridge main, I say Model O. Like, actually not just a Model O, the entire like Glorious mouse section is the Glorious mice are probably like your pick. If you're a BedlessNoob, if you're a Bedless fan and you do a lot of drag clicking, you do a lot of mouse abusing, you don't care about anything, you just want high CPS, you just want to do these crazy bridging and you want to get like the longest drag click, you want to get the highest CPS, right here we got the Bloody family. These are great for content. If you're a YouTuber, I recommend these mouse to you. These gives great content, they give great views. But yeah, I hope you guys like this type of video. Today I actually set something up similar to like a studio. It took me a long time and I got like an actual camera filming this video. I hope you guys like it. In the future, maybe I might make a few more of these. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.